Friends, have you ever thought, my life is so unbelievable it could be a movie? Well, for our next guest, art imitates life as she has taken her emotional journey and turned it into a story for the silver screen. Welcome in Christine Handy, the inspiration behind the new film, Hello Beautiful, and Dr. Nilesh Dave with Texas Health Resources. Thank you both for being here. We appreciate it. Let's talk a little bit about this. And Christine, tell me about the movie. It's based on your experiences, your life.
Yeah, so it's based on my book, Walk Beside Me, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer at 41, and I had no contemporaries with the disease, and so I sought out media. I sought out TV shows and films, and what I found was fear-based. And so in those dark moments, I thought, well, gosh, this seems unfair. Maybe I should someday make a movie about my story, which will be uplifting and survivorship. But that was just a thought, and now 13 years later, here we are talking about this film.
Here we are, exactly. Dr. Dave, tell us a little bit about why supporting this film is so important for you, for your patients, and for Texas Health Resources.
Well, for Texas Health Resources and our foundation, one of our big missions is to improve the health and well-being of the people in our communities. And what this film and films like this offer is more than one dimension to the experience of somebody who goes through cancer. And for us, well-being is part of that. You know, it's your physical, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual health that all gets affected with a diagnosis like that.
Yeah, and it's something that, you know, as we know, it affects more and more people. I mean, and you know, breast cancer, we're even hearing of cases in men now as well. So it's not just primarily, you know, specific to women. But Christine, tell me, your film screening, it's going to benefit Brighter Magazine.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, as an example, when I was going through breast cancer and I would look over at magazines, waiting in the waiting room of getting into chemotherapy and looking at Vogue magazine or Glamour magazine and all the beautiful, healthy people, it wasn't that uplifting. So Brighter Magazine is a magazine that has cancer stories, has relatable stories to people going through cancer diagnoses. And so, again, talking about community and people wanting to feel seen and heard, which is what this film is all about. That's the same with, we have the same mentality with Brighter Magazine. Yeah. Let's have these conversations, let's open the conversations. And that's why the medical community it's important for us to partner with them.
And Dr. Dave, you just heard Christine talk about being seen, being heard. How does that message sort of translate into the healing? How does that help your patients who watch this?
Well, these journeys are challenging for people, and to feel connected is one way that these journeys become more supported and a little bit easier to walk through when you have that connection with parts of different stories. And we're all wired to hear stories, and stories give meaning to things. And so why me? Why do I have this at this stage in life with these things going on? And having this sort of connectedness helps us, you know, move forward with you know, therapy, treatments, what have you.
Right. Well, we thank you both for coming in to talk to us about it. We wish you the best of luck with all of the screenings and, of course, with getting the message out, because, as you said, Dr. Dave, just really important that people feel supported during these times. We appreciate it. Thank you all very much.